Hi, welcome back to the channel, Fc24. Alright, after multiple tries, I learned how to score 4 goals in the finals in the Champions League. Now, this is the finals itself. We are using Arsenal because there's a quest requirement. We need to use Group B team, which is Arsenal. Then, of course, I'm trying to fulfill 2 other quests at the same time. One of it, which is to have the 4 number of goals in any of the matches using a team that fights in the legendary mode. Alright, so that is one. The other one, which is to be fighting in the world class mode, but you need to fulfill the requirement of 4 goals in the finals, which is the one I'm trying to do right now. So in that context, once I fulfill that 4 goals in the finals in a legendary mode, I will have fulfilled both quests, which is one, the world class, because legendary is higher than world class, and when I do that for the finals of legendary, I will tick off the bucket list for the world class. At the same time, I will tick off the bucket list for the legendary of having 4 goals in any match as well. And that's not all, because we need to fulfill the Group B team. We tick off the 3rd bucket list. So in generally, playing one match like that, we have fulfilled 3 bucket lists. And of course, the Group B, the requirement is 30 goals. Along the way, the requirement of 30 goals may be very daunting, because when you fight throughout the matches, sometimes scoring a single goal is so tough. The trick to it is to score, if possible, via penalty. Penalty is where you can score a good number of goals. But I think that is sometimes quite tricky. While you wish to have equalizer and maintain it all the way throughout the 120 minutes, sometimes EA just force 1 goal in at the last moment of 119 minutes. So that is something that you got to bear in mind. It is quite painful. You got to close the app and replay everything again for 120 minutes. So it is really that painful. The other way is I scored many times, 3 goals only, that falls short of 1 because of that quest of 4 goals anywhere in the legendary mode. It's not only at the finals, it's any matches. So but playing the legendary mode is so much tougher compared to if played the world class. So nonetheless, it's important if you want to be lazy and just fulfill all 3 requirements in one match itself. So this is why I'm doing this at the toughest mode, which is legendary. At this juncture, we are still at 0-0 in terms of scoreline. While we wanted to get 4 goals, but the fact that when time ran at this moment to the 60-minute timeline, it is quite difficult, I would say, to score 4 goals. So in order to do that, you need to extend the timeline. How do you do that is basically maintain an equalizer at the 90 minutes, so there'll be a 30 minutes extra time. And if you still couldn't fulfill that 4 goals at extra time, make sure you move it to the equalizer mode again, which is try to do own goals. Right? So if you do that at that last moment, you will push yourself into the next mode, which is a penalty mode. Then probably this time of fulfilling it is so much easier, because penalty, most of the time you score at least 4 goals. And this is why I say that I've tried multiple times, because it's not easy to go into the penalty mode sometimes, because EA just trick it at the last moment. So at this juncture, we have only 1-0. It is definitely not favorable in the position of scoring 4 goals. I'm trying to score 1 more. Alright, perfect. Then I'll activate my plan of moving towards equalizer mode. I'm going to do 2 own goals, so we can extend it by another 30 minutes. The moment now, what we're trying to do is to get control possession, pass it back to the goalkeeper to do an own goal. I don't think the goalkeeper goal is considered as a goal, though I can't verify that. But nonetheless, I know by doing so, we'll buy another 30 minutes. Scoring 4 goals within 90 minutes is really tough, but I think scoring 4 goals within 120 minutes may still be workable. Alright, so the trick here is to do it at the last moment so that there won't be any possibility of EA trying to sneak a ball in at the last bit because you are in control. Alright, so here we have entered into the extra time. Of course, not possible for EA to do it plus 1 minute. So be careful here. Do not be adventurous of scoring because otherwise you disrupt the whole point. So don't be tricked into that. EA desperate, really desperate on that. So trick you into that spur of moment. So don't fall for that. And of course, you got to maintain the health of your players till the last moment at 90 minutes. Then you switch it in because you really need those extra boosts for the extra time of 30 minutes. Maintain all the way without any subs for the first 90 minutes. The trick here is to get that 2 goals in by the next 30 minutes or so. So the first half extra time, we regularly score 1 if possible. That makes things more concrete. Otherwise, it is really a daunting task. We have about another 5 minutes to be exact. Could we score that goal? It seems like it's so tough. The target is getting further and further, and the chance is getting thinner. So we don't think we can do it. Then the possibility as if we can't score a goal within the next point of the second half, I'll just go to maintain the score line to do a penalty. Let's see how we work out here. If we can score within 1-1-0 or 1-1-2 at least, that gives us a better chance of having 4 goals. Let's see, we got left with 1 minute here. If we can score within the next 1 minute, that would be great. Alright, so there is still a chance here. I have about 5 or actually 10 minutes or shorter than that in order to score another goal. Otherwise, I could have quickly passed the goal back to the goalkeeper for own goal. It's really a gamble right here, but it's running really, very close. I'm quite scary here. It's only 3 minutes, and we can't score the goal. How is it possible for us to pass it back to the goalkeeper and score his own goal? So it is a struggle. I must do it. Oh my God, this is really scary. That's one final moment. Can we do this? All right, this is the best moment ever. I mean, finally we scored 4 goals. I've scored 26 goals before this match, plus these 4 goals. We will attain that 30 goals requirements of Group B team, and of course I check off the 2 other boxes I mentioned earlier. Legendary mode or 4 goals in any match, as well as the other one, which is the finals 4 goals at world class minimum, but legendary is much better, of course. All right, then with that we fulfill 3 bucket lists, and of course we get a reward of 150 UCL points. Let's check out. Alright, this is Group B, so I fulfilled all the UCL tournaments quests. Not a fantastic player, but definitely going to sell at the market. Now the other 2 quests, check out the bucket list. Alright, so it's 5 times we have secured 1 time. Alright, so this is the 2 bucket list I'm talking about. Alright, so at least you secured 1. Finally, and this is the first time in doing this because normally I didn't think of it, how we could do this. Suddenly the idea struck about extra time, having doing own goal as well as the penalty. So that's the reason why I'm going to share with you. It took me a while to recognize that. Alright, so of course, the other thing I would share with you is the tokens don't really waste gems or whatnot into buying or real money to buy it, so it's really useless in here. I don't really see a point in this whole thing because it's a total waste of time and definitely not attractive at all. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe, and wish you good luck in doing your quest. Goodbye.